I lied, I said it's easy. I've tried, but there's these fears I can't quell. Is he looking for a pot of gold?
Will I look good when I've gotten old?
Will our life become so stressful if I'm never that successful?
If I get so old and wrinkly and I look like David Brinkley,
Am I crazy?
am I dreaming?
Am I marrying a demon?
We could really raise the beam and make a marriage a hell. So thank God I'll never tell. I swear that I'll never tell.
My lips are sealed.
I plead the fifth.
I'll never
Tell.
tell.
What is up, y'all, and thank you so much for checking in with me and B. Today's an off day, and on my off days I like to be productive, so I have errands to run, I have some things to do, so I figured I'd just take y'all along with me, and there you go, there's a Monday video. I haven't really done anything like that, but I'm at my parents' house, and when I'm here, I go through, like, everything, because I'm a very nostalgic person, and I like to go through all my stuff, and so I was going through this box full of like a bunch of old writing. If y'all are new to my channel, I like to write, and I really hope to be published one day. And this, I think I haven't even mentioned this, but this laptop has been the biggest pain in my ass. I had it for a few years and it worked great, and I used to write on it. And my biggest problem, and I still kind of have this problem sometimes, I don't back shit up, and always back shit up. If you guys are writers or filmmakers or anything, back your shit up, because I had this whole book done, about 300 something pages, and I maybe had a couple more chapters to go, and I needed to go through and edit it, but for the most part, I had amassed this huge pile of material. It was a story I was really proud of, and I felt like my writing was really on point with this, because I'd spent like 2 years working on it. And then my laptop just stops working. I take it in to try to get it fixed. They tell me there's nothing they can do about it, and that all the stuff on it can't really be retrieved. And I'm just devastated. If any of y'all are writers, or you know that when you work on something you're really happy with, if something happens to it, it's just devastating. This happened maybe back in January of last year, and it put me in a rut when I realized my work was gone, and I can't just rewrite it, because I felt like that story, I would love to rewrite that story, and I think I would like to do that again. I'd like to attempt it, but it's just really hard to sort of recreate the original, and that put me off of writing for a good year. If you're a writer, you always write, so I do always write. I have a journal next to my bed, and I'm always scribbling in it, but for the most part, I've never really stuck to anything else. And I need some inspiration. I really do, because I want to get back into writing, and this year I'd like to get something published. Like, at that point, I was already pretty depressed, and that just deepened it, I guess. I don't know, but I'm looking for a little bit of inspiration, going through some old writings. In college, I took a couple of creative writing courses, and so I have a bunch of short stories and stuff like that. Like, the book that I'd been working on came from a short story I'd written. Like, we used to write stories in this class, and everybody'd have to bring copies for the whole class, and then we'd all comment on them and stuff like that. So, like, when I need inspiration, I go through and I read comments, and constructive comments, and then the comments that are, like, praising my work, and it helps a lot. This year I told myself I was going to start writing again, and I'm bouncing between two projects. I have the one that got lost. I'd like to try to redo it. And then I have one that I started like back in high school when I was like 15, and I planned it as a series of like 4 books, but I don't know how. Like, I have the entire thing plotted out. Like, I have the entire series plotted out. It's got about 3 or 4 files on it, and I'd like to go in and work on it, because I know exactly what that whole world is going to, like, everything that's going to happen. But at the same time, I don't know how connected I feel to that story anymore. And if I'm not connected to something, I'm not going to want to sit there and write it. But what does get me excited about it is that I do know where it's going, and I know everything that's going to happen. And, like, I have chapters that are already written and just a bunch of different stuff. So who knows? I'm balancing between these two right now. A long time ago when I was really young, I got a pinup girl tattooed on my back. And so here is a, I was really unhappy with it like the second day I had it. So I started sketching out some stuff to cover it up. I got an eagle here, got a bunch of different stuff, but I still have yet to cover it up. I think what I'm gonna do is just put like a big old Texas on my back and just cover it up that way. I don't want any more tattoos. I'm done. I wish I didn't have any tattoos. Nothing against tattoos, but for me, I wish my body was clean. So today I really need to run to the post office. I need to get over there and do that. I need to send out some orders, and I need to run to Walmart, grab some stuff there. And I really want to go get a gym membership because I've been really slacking at the gym. I think I've seen a couple comments like that. Like I'm not nearly as big as I used to be. And that's just because I usually go to the base gym here, but it's so fucking crowded. And when it's crowded, I don't want to sit there and wait on weights. I don't want to pay for a gym membership because going on base is free, but I'd rather pay for it and have freedom to use a gym that's not so packed all the time. I saw Baby Boy this past weekend, and we had a really good time. We were only together for about a day, and we had something really exciting planned for Saturday. And then, unfortunate event happened, and we didn't get to do that. But because we were only together one day, really, I didn't want to spend the whole day filming and trying to put together a video because that's all I would be thinking about. And I wanted to enjoy my time with him. Hey, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi. Here I am talking all about myself, and I didn't mention B. They gonna get mad if I don't mention B. Oh, he's my boy. This is B, everybody. For those of you who don't know, B don't stand for Alistair. I know that people have watched my videos and not really known who B is, but this is B. His name's Bronson. He is a little shit. He kept me up all night last night. Oh, and now he's tired and he just can't be bothered. I don't know. I don't like to film every single thing that Alistair and I do. I think that's kind of counterproductive to our relationship. And I know y'all like to see our relationship, but I do like to keep the majority of it private. I've seen videos though that sort of talk about, you know, gay couples and how much you see of them on YouTube, and it's just kind of commenting on all of that. And I don't know, I was kind of thinking about it. How much like is too much to show, and how much is like not enough to show? Am I showing enough? Or I don't know. I feel like I'm doing a pretty okay job, but like some people are like, well, you know, show the good and the bad. But I don't know. I like my channel to be about positivity, and you know, life ain't always positive, and I have first-hand knowledge of that. But I don't know. I don't really want to show any of the arguments that Alistair and I have. Alistair and I do argue. We are just like every other couple. We argue, and we're both stubborn as hell, and that doesn't really help. But you know, I feel like anything I put on YouTube gives people license to comment on, and if I'm putting my arguments on YouTube, that gives people, you know, license to sort of interject and give their opinions on our arguments or anything like that. And I don't want that. I don't want anybody being able to have an opinion about an argument we have. By the way, y'all, I saw Split this weekend. That was a damn good movie. I loved that movie. I didn't realize it was a sequel to Unbreakable, but it was a fantastic movie. Really, like, made me think about, you know, what parts of the brain can be unlocked and what can happen if those parts of the brain are unlocked. And I don't know. I thought it was a really, really good movie, y'all. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. We got a package from Baby Boy. I think I know what it is already. It's my book. I lent him this book at the beginning of the semester, last semester. And he only got about halfway through it. I don't think he was that into it. But this is my favorite book of all time, Watto Leander. I think the writing in it is absolutely fantastic. And I am really bummed he didn't like it, but I'm glad to have it back because it's a big source of inspiration for me, and I've worn it out cover to cover countless times, and I'm excited to read it again.
There you go.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
No judgment. I have no Dr. Pepper in the house. And on my post office days, I like to go get myself a cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper from Sonic. But I've been very good about cutting down on it. So, fuck off.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Just got one for you today.
Just one.
Just one.
Let's get there. If there's anything a little bit fresh, we'll potentially have for this.
No, ma'am.
First class. No extras.
You know me.
Stamps, gift cards today.
No, ma'am, that is all.
All right. $3.57. Should have brought me a lemon berry slush.
I should have. I didn't think about it.
No need to say
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
come in. I was just gonna take this garbage out. You need to.
no problem. Is this where I would get a membership or?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought you were a member. I'm sorry.
No, ma'am.
Have you ever been a member before?
I have not, but I just wanted to see if you guys would, because I don't know how long I'm gonna be in town, so I wanted to see if you guys would maybe like do a month.
Yeah. We do.
If I could just do one month and then.
We also do a weekly. We do a
Okay.
daily.
I could probably just do a month because I know I'm gonna be in town for a month.
For
But,
a rate. Okay.
yeah.
I still need you to fill this out if you could. Here's some pins right here.
Alexa, play No Me Queda Más.
I can't find the song Luma Get a Month.
Alexa, play No Me Queda Más.
No me queda más. Wow, that's the music into you.
Alright, y'all, so we're just about done with the vlog. We took you on all my errands and got all that stuff done, so we're probably going to end the vlog here. But before I do, I'm going to speak on something that I probably ought not to anyway, but it's been weighing really heavily on my mind. This is my channel. If you don't agree with the opinions expressed, you can unsubscribe, you can, I'd rather you leave a comment in the comments below. Tell me why you don't agree, or why you do agree, but do it respectfully. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now that I will delete any hateful comments I see towards each other, and just be respectful. This immigration ban, I've been thinking about it all weekend. I've talked to Alistair about it, and when something happens that's really big like this, I like to think about it and think, what are the positives to this? How can this help our country? And I really tried to come up with something, and I couldn't. I know that it's meant to make us safer. When you think about it, the United States of America was made by immigrants. It was built by immigrants, and that's where our roots come from. The whole idea of America is freedom, and we're denying refugees and people who are trying to get away from horrible situations, we're denying them the freedom of the United States of America. We're denying them the freedom to come over here and build a better life for themselves, just like we did. Just like Americans did. And that's bullshit to me. I'm against the immigration ban. I don't see any positives to it. I think that, people, when they would immigrate over here, they would see the Statue of Liberty. And that's a beacon. That was supposed to be a beacon of hope, a beacon of freedom. And now we're taking that away. What does the Statue of Liberty mean anymore if we're not going to allow immigrants and allow refugees? It's just... I have a real hard time with this. I believe in the real United States of America, and this bullshit is not the real United States of America. This is not why I'm proud to be American, why I'm proud to live in this country. That's just my thoughts on it, my 2 cents. I just thank y'all so much for watching my videos, and hope you have a great day as always.